Good morning, friends. Hello and good morning. I went on a big antique shopping trip yesterday, and I thought I would bring you along to go through everything that I bought. I just unpacked it really late last night, and I'm like kind of eye candying it here. I kind of want to get it put away and cleaned up. I have enough messes with all the Christmas going on. So good morning and come on in. And I do have to apologize. I texted you guys about the Sparkle Room early this morning. It was 9 o'clock my time, and I wasn't thinking about the Mountain Time people. That was like 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm so sorry. I didn't even think about that. I was waiting until 9 before I did it. And then I got a message. Someone said, do you know it's 6 o'clock? And then she's like chatting with me. But oh no. So I'm sorry about that. So anyway, I waited a little bit later to go live to show you guys this, but I don't want to step on the Sparkle Room because it's starting here in just a bit. It starts noon Central Time, which is 1 o'clock Eastern Time. So I'm hoping you all are in there and are going to see all of the event or all of the creators. Yesterday I was watching, while we're walking the aisles and there's people bumping into you and you're carrying your bags, and I'm trying to watch, and I didn't comment because I was worried I might say they might read something that I didn't say or whatever. So I've been trying to catch up on that. So anyway, you guys, let me show you what I got. First off, I picked up just a little box of Shiny Brights. Patricia Clayton, my friend, got me started on these, and they're just really old bulbs, and they just have that, they just have a look. They're called Shiny Brights because that was actually the brand name. It's backwards. You're going to read a little bit, but it's backwards. But it's called Shiny Bright. SHINYBRITE was the brand. And they just have a look. And I can tell you there's a way to make new bulbs kind of look like this. And I'll try and come on here before Christmas and show you that. So be following. So there's one thing I bought, just a small thing, and then I only found one tin. We found several tins, I have to say, but like a lot of you have been messaging me how expensive they are, it was really hard to find a nice tin under $20. And one of them, Julie and I were both loving, it was like $80 or $90. It was really, they're just crazy expensive. And then when you add all of the things at $5 a thing, some of them were 20, like these Santas, everywhere you would look was $20. And I was able to find him for $5. He's got his beard's coming off. I need to do a little repair on him, but these things get very, very expensive. But he's going to look great, and decorated on here. And yes, you can go buy new, you guys. You do not have to buy vintage. I did find him. I found 3. I think it looks like I found 3. Found him. So he's going to be great. But you see how he's not quite as old as the other one. He doesn't quite have the character. And the same with this one. He's old and vintage, but just maybe. You can see he's worn on the edges. He's a vintage for sure, but he's a cutie too. So I found 3 Santas. And I found this one. He's in a chair. I don't know about the rocking chair and all that, but look, check out this beard. And I'm not sure how old he really is, but I loved his beard. Isn't he cute? I thought he was just adorable. So he's just hot glued into the chair. So I know a lot of you will probably love the chair, but it's not very vintage looking really. So I'll probably pop him out of the chair and use him on a smaller tin. So I loved him. Kind of have to have that vision. Here's another. Now I loved, look at this one. Look at the little bulbs are super old, and then all the old, what is that? Oh, it's just a tree. Whoops, it's kind of bent down. It's just a tree, but it's in an old shoe. It's a pin. It was $10. There's the price right there, $10. But I thought I could take him. Look, the shoe's kind of coming apart anyway. So I could take that out of the shoe and that would be smashing on a tin. But keep in mind, you're finding these tins for 20, you got this for 10, and you haven't even added your trees and all of your stuff. They do get pricey. That's why I don't usually put them on my site for sale. What we've done in the past is gone and bought just like newer tins that are a couple dollars a piece just to keep the price down, and then we still try to use the vintage things. But yeah, it just gets expensive. And she took the price off of these, so I don't even know. But I'll show you these. It's their Christmas show. So you're able to find all kinds of really cool things that are vintage for, he's a good one. Okay, he's tiny compared to the other ones. Like, he's really tiny. See, he's little. Okay, so I found him. I found these little ceramic deer. Now, they're amazing. I've put deer, usually you find these plastic ones, and I picked up a bunch of plastic ones, but I found these little ceramic deer. So these are the plastic ones that you, let me take them out. You can't really see. And I found one that someone had painted gold, but the gold's chipping off. And I thought, wow, I can repaint. Oh, shoot. I stapled it down. Why do you staple down a Ziploc? Here we go. They're like this, and they're just plastic. And you find them in all sizes. And if you remember my tins, you know, I used a pretty big one. We saw some big ones, but I didn't, we weren't having much luck finding tins. So this is just all to add to our collection. And then look what this lady had. She had this, all of this is very, very vintage and very funky and fun. So these would make great pipe cleaner ornaments. Like I showed you, I have a couple on my tree that I made with my friend Julie. But they're so cute. I bought the whole pile. So yeah, it set me back just a little bit. But they're amazing. So I picked those up. I picked up this little fella. Actually, there were a few. Here, I picked these up. Kind of on the same lines, all very vintage. You can see the look, but you guys know you can find these things at the craft. Oh, I'm sorry, that was my daughter calling. They do not have to be brand new, you know, but I'm trying to find their little faces for you. There's one. So anyway, I thought those were super cute. I found this teeny tiny little Santa. He was $5. That tiny, I mean, he's as big as my finger. He's a little one. I found this little, it's not a Putz house, it's a manger scene. I wasn't crazy for the bright glitter, but I thought I could add a little bit of German glass glitter and tone it down a little bit. But it's perfect. It'll be perfect on a tin with some trees behind. This is the only tin, like with some trees behind. Well, that's too big, but here's one. I did find some vintage trees. You know, but the green's off, but I'm just giving you a perspective idea. Okay, so there's those things. And then I have, like, I picked up some really old trees, some yummy old ones. Now, you know, I take new ones, and I showed you guys how to snow text new ones, but there's a difference in the old and the new. Like this one is all, it's like a copper color. And it's just really, you can just tell there's a difference when you're shopping. Here's this kind of gnarly, fuzzy looking one, super old, but it's stained and crushed, but there's a look. There's a vintage look. So all of you vintage lovers, you know what I mean by the, oops, I got hair hanging, by the look. So then I found this really cute wooden box. It's just a wood box, and it had like the dovetail sides even, and it's wood, and it had advertising on it. It was an antiseptic tonic, but I thought maybe I could use that for a tin. It was, I think it was $13. So I thought maybe instead of a tin, like how cute to make an earthy looking, so just to show you this for an idea, it kind of has the look of a tin, but it's really a wooden box. And I thought that was kind of cool. I mean, it's not done. I'm just showing you, you know, just showing you my inside my brain. Welcome to my brain. Welcome. Welcome, friends. Come on in. So here's the gold deer that you can see. And it's just painted and it's chipping off, but I thought that was a good. That's about all my, oh no, I bought a little bag. Oh no, I bought a little bag of Shiny Brights, and these are just really tiny compared to the other one. I always like little things. Julie buys big things and I buy little things. I feel like I get more bang for my buck. So then you know how these mugs, these old mugs are so desirable. Now this one is a Japan one. It's kind of, Santa kind of has, but he's still a great one. I haven't cleaned it yet, but I mean, you can just see how textured it is. And there, look at the crazing. It's just awesome. So I loved it. Now these go on Etsy. This was $25, and these go on Etsy for, I mean, there's the tag. I'm not kidding. I've seen them up to $65. Like, people are going crazy over these mugs. He had two. I only bought one because I just have a heart. You know, these dollar stores sell them, but they just don't have that old look. So I thought, well, this is the start to my collection, and if I get lucky enough to find more, I will be gathering them up. So anybody that has any old mugs like that, you don't want them, let me know, because I do. So another thing very hard to find is a butter pat, the chunky butter pats that are ironstone. This one is marked. It was $12. It was marked. And, you know, that's hard to spend $12 for a little dish like this, but it's a good one. And when I say chunky, I have a little stack of the thin. See the difference in the thickness? So everyone's after these chunky butter pats, and you got to pay up for them now. If you can find them, you got to pay up. That was a pretty good deal. Usually they're $10 to $15. So just so you know. And then I bought these skinny ones, and they're all marked ironstone as well. They're just not the thick, chunky ones. So I bought a little stack of those for $5 a piece. Love those. I was able to pick up a little bit of lace, a little bit of tatting lace here. I didn't really need it because I have so much, but I know you guys love it, so I like to get it when I can find it because it's hard to find. We shopped 8 hours yesterday, and this is what I found. So, okay, we'll keep going here. I found this. It wasn't a tin. It's another cardboard. Oh, it must be a. Oh yeah, it's thread. It was in a sewing place. Shoe and harness thread, and there's a little piece of thread coming out. Let's see if I can open it. See if I can see what's inside. It was all bundled up, so I didn't. Oh yeah, look. Got a whole, oh, how cool. So again, I was looking for surfaces since the tins were getting so expensive. Again, I was looking for surfaces that I could use, you see, to make little things. I know, how many can I have, right? I know. And the more I educate you guys on what we have in them, maybe it won't be so shocking if you see the prices of them. Because usually it's when I'm tired of something that I sell it, and I usually just try to get what I've paid for it out of it. So, okay, look, you're gonna love this. Look at this spool. The red label on it, is that not, and look at the thread. Oh my gosh, I know, it's amazing, right? It's amazing. I loved it. It's a nice size. It'll look great in my decor. I think I'll just keep it with my Christmas stuff because the red isn't really gonna work great year round, and it'll be a fun thing to find, you know, when the thrill when you open your Christmas, I'm so close to the camera. When you open I'm gonna push you back a little bit, man. You're really close. When you open the stuff and it's like, oh, I remember that. So fun. Okay, another thing that I got, I went through this guy's booth. I had quite a time picking which picture I wanted. He had big ones, he had little ones. I love ironstone, but the reason I went for this, what I'm finding, let's talk about ironstone. This is a typical, I'm gonna just show you. This is a typical ironstone color. It's white, it's marked, it's always amazing. This is a soap dish. It was $25. It's got the little drainer in the bottom. Oh, he's got it taped down. But it's got the drain for the soap, and this comes out. It's just taped right now. I'm telling you, I literally just unpacked the car late last night. So then sometimes they have carvings on them, sometimes they don't. There are all sorts. This is not your typical, there's not a typical logo, I guess, or stamp or mark. Ironstone has lots of marks. So I buy it even if it's not marked, because it's not always marked. Ironstone's kind of a tricky thing to learn about, and it's too, I just love it. I haven't really done all the research on it, but I did love the little soap dish. And the reason why I'm showing you that, typically ironstone is white, see that? But when it ages, some of the companies, like this one, has a different marking, as I was trying to explain. So it starts to age and color. You get a discoloration, see that? And see the crazing? The crazing is the little X's that are like underneath the glaze. They call it crazing. You can, I don't know if you guys can see, but the coloring of this was fabulous. The only other one that I have with coloring just happens to be right here so I can show you. Of course, I got it full of stuff, but here, I'll turn around and show you the back so you can see. But again, it's not the typical white. See? It's got that vintage staining to it, which is quickly becoming like my desired look. So you may see some of my ironstone collections, some of my collection go on my website, or I'll put it in a live or something like that, just because I'm starting to lean a little bit more towards more, you know, color variables, I guess. I don't know how to explain. And then this lady had a couple of spoons, little ironstone spoons, the same gal. So I brought them home because you know all of the English advertising that I have. And some of the dish, oh, I only have a tall one out right now. I guess the rest are put away right now. But they have like the little meat pots, the little, see, I'm trying to think of what, it's not stain, Sainsbury, the little Sainsbury pots. I thought this would look so cute coming out of the Sainsbury pots, or the potted meat pots. I should have brought all of her spoons so you guys could have some too. I know a lot of you have been on my website buying that English, that old 100-year-old English broken pottery that comes from food containers from England that they're finding in the digging through the dump sites. Anyway, all right, so I get off track. So then you're gonna think I'm crazy, but wait till you see what I'm gonna do with these. So these are old lamp parts, okay? And I bought several different ones just so I'd have some options. So I bought some lamp parts. Stay tuned for that. I bought this, it's a lamp part as well, but let me show you. I've got a tree right here. I thought this would be an awesome base for my homemade trees. Of course, I make lots of different kinds of trees. There's a button tree down there I can show you. But what a pretty base. I've always just set it, you know, and then the lace that I chose kind of fans out on the table. But look how pretty. Well, I guess you can't. Let me grab a button tree. I might have the wrong tree. Hang on a minute. Here's a button tree. Oh, I can't hardly reach on my table. Here's a button tree. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. See? So I had that kind of vision, and I thought, what a great lift. And for fall, when it's time to pack these away, if I even do, I may put one of my button balls on here, or one of my typewriter key balls or something like that. But maybe put a hops wreath. I think the balls are too small. Probably have to put a hops wreath on top of that and then put the ball in it, but you get the idea. Anyway. So that's what that would look like. So be watching when you see you know, guys have these big cardboard boxes of lamp parts, and you're digging all this rusty stuff out. But every once in a while, you find something like this, and it's amazing. And I think he charged me $1 for it. Like $1. Woohoo! Winner, chicken dinner. I found a shoe. I know one of you girls was asking me to find a shoe with metal, and then you ended up and found it yourself, but so many of you love the little shoes. This is the only little shoe that I saw, but it's darling, so it'll be going in my next live, and if no one buys it, then I'll put it on my website, but it's a good one. So I have that for my next live sale. Look at this furry collar with the little, it's got little, oh, I'm sorry, I'm showing you the back. It's got little tiny pearls in it. I love that. I have no idea what I'm going to do with it, but you guys know how I love the lace and the collars. But there was something about this furry one that just, I didn't have anything like that, so I had to get it. I found this clock. Love it. Got the key with it. It does not work, but I love the clock. Got that. Found some finials. Oh, here's another clock part. Oh, or yeah, lamp part. There's another lamp part. That's a good one too. Okay. So then I got these wood finials. You see, all of my things were little. Everything I had was little. I bought some of these. I have a project coming up for Christmas. I think you guys are gonna love it. Hey, you can't see in the paper, but they're little teardropped glass prisms. Okay, so if you got those, dig them out because we're gonna be using them. I bought some cowbells. I thought they were awesome, and they, like, it has its, right? And then I bought this one. These were $15.25 for this one, and $25 for this one. It's Okay, so I got some cowbells because I love putting those in my decor. They're very expensive. And then I bought this little one. Look at this one. Isn't that great? I love that one. Okay, let's see here. What else? Oh, this was a good find. This sweet couple, older than the hills, was sitting there, frail as frail could be. I don't know how they even set up their booth or whatever. I don't even know how they did it. But they had, look at the pictures. Oh, shoot. Got them upside down, right side up. Look at the images. These are 10 slides of beautiful ladies. Look at that. Isn't she stunning? How great will these be on our bottles and in our projects? I absolutely took my breath away when I found them. Like, they're amazing. They're just 10. I see 10 photographs all the time. I've sold a ton of them. I went to put some in my booth and the owner of the shop bought them all, so I must have had them too cheap. You know, you ever get that feeling when someone says, I'll take that before you even lay it down? Yeah, that's when you know. And then there's 3 more, but oh no, there's 4 more. I bought quite a few of those and I'm just loving on them. Oops, she's upside down, but aren't they amazing? And they're all different, you guys. They're all different. So those were fun. I found a lady that had a lot of watch parts and pieces. Most of them were too new. I wasn't loving them. And so I dug a little deeper and I was able to find these vintage looking ones. These are great. These are like fantastic. So they'll be great on my bottles with the girls. Let's see, we found a little button that's a compass. I thought that was really cool. It's just a button, but it's a compass, a working, like it moves. How can I show you that it moves? But it moves. Well, it doesn't look like it moves there, but it's moving. Here, let me there, see? It's moving. Okay. And then I found this little, I'm not sure, it clips onto something, see? But it had red and it was dangly and it's bells. So I thought that would be cute on a Christmas project. Oh, remember the little house, the little diorama that we made? And I said on the rug, I needed an animal. Look, I found a little puppy dog to put on the rug in our diorama. And that's going to be going on our website or I'll probably do it on a Facebook Live just to see if anyone's interested. But yeah, he's going to sit in the house, in the little living room of my diorama. Yay, so cute. And let's see what, I found this. It was a really chunky necklace. But it was big rhinestones. Like usually they're smaller, so I nabbed that just for like projects like my magic mirror, and you know I do all of those sort of vintage projects. Then I found these 2. Look at these books. I paid up for them. I paid more than I wanted, but I love the books. Look at this one. It has fruit on it. Love those. I don't even know what they are, what their titles are, let's see. Where's my glasses? I don't know anything about them. Oh, it's oh my gosh. It says the Christmas Angel. Let's see what it's called. Oh, I didn't even realize. Oh, their writing is just amazing. This book was $20. You know I don't pay that much for books, right? It's called The Christmas Angel. Oh, how beautiful. Wow. Oh, and it's called Christmas Stories, if you can see that. And then the first story is The Christmas Angel. Okay, got it. Carl the Fiddler. Okay, then it's different. I know you guys don't care about that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I buy them for the looks of the book, or for, sometimes there's like, this has poetry inside. This one's just beautiful inside and out. Let me see if I can show you better. Like, see the way the words are on the page? So not a picture, but those are great to craft with if you want to tear the book apart. If you're looking at inexpensive books, that's how I look. Like if the jacket's ugly but it's only $1 or something, I'll look for that. You know what, it wasn't cheap, Karen, and they did know. They didn't come down on their price. They knew what they had, yes, but it was awesome because it was their treasures. So yes, I did just catch that one comment. Recess 10 National, what does that say? Let me see here. December 1900. Recessional. Oh, Recessional. Oh, that's the name of the book. Recessional. York Frederick Stokes Company. Copyright 1898. It's a beauty. It's just a beauty. Okay, so then, okay, Mom, if you're on here, turn the sound down, okay? I didn't see, but I haven't been watching your comments because I have just too much and I don't want to run out of time for the Sparkle Room. So Mom, if you're on here, turn your sound way down, okay? Yes, they did know what they had, Karen. I bought 4 German school books. They are amazing. And my stepdad is German and he loves all of this stuff. I've never seen anything like these. I was just like, I'm going to give them to him for Christmas. I was hoping when I got home, I looked through them because they were in a bag and I couldn't get them open, but I was hoping they had, look at, oh my God, that is just yummy. Look at that. Is that not just amazing? Anyway, there's no pictures in any of them. I flipped through quickly last night, but oh, so, you know when you find the perfect gift for someone that's kind of hard to buy for? Yay, jackpot. Yeah, that was me yesterday. Woohoo. Okay, I just have a few more things. We had a big day. I was able to get some of these little quilt buttons. Now I know they're not buttons. They're called something, and the lady took the tag off, so I don't know. Oh, look, there's some. Oh, look, how cool is this? I hadn't dug in here. I just saw, but they're these little, and we've done a lot. I've made Christmas trees with these. We've done all kinds of neat things with these over the years. But, so this was her pattern. Yeah, it's just cardboard. And look, she's got her fabrics cut to make all of these, and she didn't make them yet. Oh, that's sweet and sad all at the same time. Love it. So anyway, I got a box of these. That I will probably be sharing with you guys. And then I bought this. If you remember, you guys, this is only for the people that have really been with me, like been with me a long, long time. I have 2 of these. It is Duroy, D-U-R-O-Y, and this is sherry wine. And and it's from, the significance is that it's from Sandusky, Ohio. And you all that, are with me know that I love Kelly's Island. And to get to Kelly's Island, you go to the port in Sandusky and take the ferry over. So, and then my husband also, he's had his job for almost 38 years, I think. And he stays in Sandusky a lot. I hear he calls me from Sandusky. Like Sandusky is like a place. So that is just meaningful for us. And this wine was manufactured and bottled in Sandusky. And the guy that sold me this one said he believed there were 5, and I have 3 now. So this one is sherry wine. I have the port wine, and I have the blueberry wine. But there's 2 more, and I can't remember what he said they were, but I don't have those. But so I love Crocs, especially with writing, especially when the writing is like Ohio or, meaningful in some way. So yeah, this is just a cute little jug, but I love it. And I have 3 other ones, and the sizes are a little different as well. But yeah, it was probably the second to the last booth I went through at the end of the day, the very end of the day, when you're like, well, this is all kind of flea market-y, there's nothing much, and boom, there it was. So always go to that last booth way down there because it's worth the walk sometimes. Okay, 2 more huge treasures that I will be splitting up and sharing with you guys eventually. Julie and I were super thrilled to find this box of postcards. Okay, we sat last night when I dropped her off. We went and sat at her table and we sorted. We've got Thanksgiving, Christmas, 4th of July, Easter, birthday, best wishes, congratulations, wedding, Happy New Year. There were all sorts, and they are beautiful. Like, they're beautiful postcards. This one was Ohio. Look at that. And my girls went to OUZ, so this is really awesome. Well, OU, but of Zanesville. So that's awesome. Look at the Thanksgiving, the crafting. The Easter ones were Easter and Thanksgiving were adorable. There's an Easter. There's Easter. They're just adorable. And then there was quite a big pinch here that we weren't crazy about. They just weren't the best looking. They're nice though, too nice to get rid of. But what I did was I flipped them over. And when you look at the backs of these postcards, Think about all of my crafting projects that I've done. Think about all of the crafting projects that you wish you could do and don't have what you need. These cards, the back, the handwriting, the postmarks, the stamps are going to look fabulous in your designs as well as mine, as well as they do in mine. And these are the things that I use, you guys. And maybe like you could cut, like if you didn't, we craft with these, which is sad. So we're having to rethink because some of them are just too nice to cut up. But the backs of our, oh, where are they? I have some laying here to do, right here. The backs of our tins are old Christmas cards that people have shared. Here's a better one to see. We put them in the backs of our tins and then we decorate them. And I'm going to be showing you that. But we love using the postcards. They're just hard to find. And sometimes they're just, you just have to take a deep breath and start cutting because you feel bad to do it. But anyway, so these pile here, I'll probably be selling for the backs, not the fronts. Okay, there is a section that they're all great backs. Then I have a section that the backs weren't great, but there was some writing. There was a little writing, but the backs weren't, well, that one looks good. I don't know why that one made it there, but the backs weren't great. Okay. Oh, I know. This was the section with writing and no stamps. There's no stamps on these. So there you go. They're postmarked. Most of them are postmarks, but no stamps. And then this section was nothing on the back and not super great. We were going to throw them out. And then we decided maybe someone's, let me see if I can hold that marker there. Maybe someone might like these. So we decided we'll just maybe bundle them together and sell them that way. We were just so impressed with this guy's box of stuff that we decided to, you know, buy it all. So we split it because it was kind of pricey. So we split it and yeah. So then look at this one. We think this one is hand painted, hand drawn. The reason being the paint, you guys can't see from here, but the paint is shiny on this one and not, and you can kind of see the pencil marks. We think this one's hand drawn, and the words on it is definitely handwritten. It says the dance of Christmas stockings, and so this one is a treasure for sure. So it's to the side. There was another, oh, this one we put to the side because it was so different too. It is Christmas. It's a Christmas. Glasses. This is a Christmas one, but look at the furry edge, and look at this side. So pretty. So we laid those two aside. They were special. What are these? Valentines. These are just Valentines, and I didn't find the Valentine section, but they're just so many beautiful ones. So yeah, so I'm excited to figure out what we're going to do with the postcards. Yes, great junk journaling. Yeah, I think they're going to be awesome. So anyway, there's that. And then the last thing, you're going to just flip. Those that know me know that this was probably one of the coolest things for me. It was an entire collection of wooden bobbers. It's a whole bag. I bought the whole collection. It's a bag full. Jackpot. So we were sorting through them all. And there are some that I wasn't crazy for. They were plastic. He said it was during the war. And these ones glow in the dark. I'm not so crazy for those. This one's just, I don't know. It's just not quite. So for sure, these kind will go either on eBay or I don't know. I may offer them to you guys. But there's some here like that. This is ice fishing. My husband will probably take that. Not that we go ice fishing anymore, but we used to when our friends had a pond. There was a really cool tool in here that takes the hook out of the fish's mouth. Julie's husband nor my husband had ever seen anything like it. They aren't a believer, but we'll have to see. But there's a small end and a large end, and I guess you just get the hook and pull, and it comes right out. So I know I got to catch a fish and try it, but you believe me, I'll be trying it for sure. And then yeah, but they're just, oh my gosh, the painting on these wooden bobbers. To be able to find the wooden bobbers, like of course these ones here are the most spectacular, and those can run anywhere from, you know, $20 to $40. Like, you see all kinds of prices on these. And there was only a couple like that. There was this one, and I don't know, it's just not my thing. So there's some that I had to take because they were it was all or nothing. But, and we learned that this kind of a bobber, it lays on the water like this. And then when the fish bites it, it goes like this. And then he said, you wait, don't pull on it until it goes under. And then you pull on it. So he said this was always a fun bobber. I thought that was a cool little story for anybody that has these since you've been watching me. I have a few, I didn't know that, but I think that's pretty cool. These are just, you know, kind of regular bobbers. But anyway, oh, for my basement, that's all nautical, like that. And for those of you that are like, oh my gosh, she's crazy, you need to see my basement. You need to look back through my videos. Go to I don't know how you would find that particular one, but it wasn't long ago that I shared my basement with you guys and all of the decor. And I put like fishing reels on the wall with someone's fishing license from Ohio, because that's where we are, and hung like 3 or 4 bobbers from them and made like a little collection. I have an boat oars that I put flower arrangement, not kind of greenery and a little bit of flowers, and then the bobbers are hanging out of those. Like I use them in my decor creatively. I do have a bowl of bobbers, and since I have these, I may trade some out. So I'll be putting some, I might throw them in the live sale, just because it's the easiest way for me. Then I don't have to take pictures, measure, do a description, you know, send it off and all of that. It's just easier to hold it up and say, hey, anybody want this? You know, how about $5 or $20 or whatever. So I think that's it. It's a hell of a day. A hell of a day. So you guys, thank you for watching. I'm going to go. I've got to go get, you know, dolled up. I just kind of, this is bed hair for me. I pulled it back, and yeah, I gotta go get ready. I did throw a little bit of makeup on, but I gotta, you know, tweak everything out. So gotta get ready for the show. So you guys, we're gonna be going into the Sparkle Room. It's coming up here in an hour or two. It's 12 o'clock Central Standard Time. It is 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And I personally will be on right here at 2:30. I'm super excited to show you what I'm creating. And, you know, my whole, you know me, I do a whole thing. So I'm going to be doing a whole thing for you. So I hope you guys come and support me and, you know, just watch. Even if you just pop on for a minute and say hi, gosh darn, I would love it. So it would just be great. Just seeing familiar names here. And I'm sorry I didn't take time to read the comments. I knew this was going to be a lot to go through. So when I have a chance, later tonight or whenever, as soon as I get done with the Sparkle Room event, I'm going to go get ready now. As soon as I get done with that, then I'm going back over to Julie's and we're going to do some creating. So that's why I wanted to show you now before everything got thrown into, you know, the craft bag. So anyway, it's going to be a big day. I'll probably come live from her garage. No, I won't. You guys, I won't be able to show you what I'm making today because of the Sparkle Room. I don't want to step on the Sparkle Room. I don't want to step on anybody that's presenting in there and draw you guys from her. So I'll just show you our finished items, either through pictures or maybe a live, we'll see. But yeah, I forgot about that. So I won't be going live from Julie's. Okay. So you guys have a great day. Thank you for watching. And I will, yes, it's another big day. I tell you what, it's always a big day around here. So you guys have a good day. Thanks for watching. And I sure do hope to see you in the Sparkle Room or here on my page, Tammy Loves Vintage at 2:30 Eastern Standard Time. Thanks guys. Bye-bye.